Alright class, so today we're going to be going over the 2 review problems for the trimester. So we're going to start with solve the following absolute value inequality, graph, and provide a check. Write your answer in set notation. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just rewrite the equation. -2 parentheses 4x plus 3 is greater than or equal to -13. Okay, so the next thing I have to do is get rid of the positive 3. So what I'm going to do is subtract 3 from both sides of the equation, and I'm going to get -2 parentheses 4x is greater than or equal to -16. Okay, so now the problem is a lot easier to work with. So what I'm going to do next is distribute the -2 into the parentheses of the 4x and get -8x. Alright, so I'm sure I read that. And then -8x is greater than or equal to -16. Okay, and for the last step of the problem, all I have to do is divide both sides of the equation by -8, because I have to get x by itself. And the answer to the problem will be x is less than or equal to 2. Okay, so next I'm going to graph. Let me just move the work up so I have more space. Okay, so this graphing should be pretty easy. So all I'm going to do first is, so the dot is going to be closed circle because the sign is less than or equal to, so it has a thing under it. And I'm going to go to the left because the number is negative. Okay, so for the set notation, I just start off with the special parentheses, x colon x is less than 2, and close parentheses. Okay, so starting off with the check, I'm just going to rewrite the original equation. And the first couple steps of the check are the same as the original problem. So rewrite it, -3 on each side. And then I'm going to rewrite the -2 parentheses for x is greater than or equal to -16. And then this is where the change comes in. Instead of putting x on the next step, you put 2 because that was the answer to the original equation. And then for the next step, all I'm going to do is 4 times 2 is 8, so it's going to be -2 parentheses 4 times 2 is 8 is greater than or equal to -16. And then -2 times 8 is -16, and -16 is greater than or equal to -16. So that is the end of the first problem. Okay, so to save some time, I'm not going to rewrite the second one. I'm just going to go straight into it. So the first step, I'm just going to do a squared minus b squared and plug that into equation. I'm going to get x minus 4 times x plus 4. And then all I'm going to do, since 5 times 4 is 20, I'm going to factor out 5 and get 5 parentheses 4 plus x. And then for the other side of the division equation, I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal of the fraction. So just wait till I finish writing that out. Alright. Okay, so for the next step in the equation, the whole left side stays the same. So I'm just going to wait till I finish writing that. Alright, and now for the right side, the numerator, since 10 divided by 2 is 5, all I'm going to do is 5 parentheses 2x plus 4. And then for the denominator, since I multiplied by the reciprocal, all I'm going to do is positive 2x minus negative 4x. And then I just have to reduce the left side of the equation. Then the left side of the equation is 4 minus x over 5. And then it's times 5 parentheses 2x plus 4. And then I'm going to factor out x, so x times parentheses x plus 2 minus 4x minus 8. And then for the next step, I rewrote x minus 4 times 2 parentheses x plus 2 over parentheses x plus 2 times parentheses x minus 4. and you'll see at the end, in the last step, I canceled out the 5 and x plus 2. And the last step is really easy. All I have to do is cancel out x minus 4 and x minus 2, and I will get 2 over 1, which is equal to 2. Alright, so I hope you enjoy my project.